Hey, this is Boat Doctor. I'm going to give this another try. My battery went dead. Charge it up on your USB port. Okay, anyway, I'll show you this one right down here. You turn this button on here, and that does your light. And you down below, there's another button. You can tap for different color sequence. I think I already showed you all this, but I'll show you again. There you go on that. Then we can go over here. We can either flick this on, and that red light will come on right there. And then you can move it up, down, and go faster. Or you can use your remote, which is this right here. And as you can see, I'll move it around here just by pushing this button. Go down. Then you go train this to go on a function, which actually will bring it back home. This is how you want to store it anyway. Like that, and you just hit power off. You're going to bring her down. So that's the remote. And I'll take this out so I don't forget it, and I'm going to turn this off. I'll put that right in over there with my chips. Okay, so we're just idling out here. So then I went through all the the dome lights, had them re-screw them back in. So that's looking good. You got this, and you got the switch over here is red, white. And if you didn't want to get up, you just hit that. Interior lights. You got your horn, bilge works, wipers work, anchor light works, interior lights, we just did that, dome light, auxiliary, deck lights out back, auxiliaries open. Okay, to turn this on, you just hit this button, hold it till the screen goes on. Same thing. There. And then it's going to go beep, 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 AIS. Then what you do is hit X. I put it on channel 22. I'll check the weather. Then bring it back. And then bring this back. And then we can just scan on this one. And then if you hit this, that's the weather. That's the power. And if you want intercom, okay, you want to stop that. And then you hold down on the IC. And then it's going to say foghorn. You just push in on this button. And then you go underway. And that's your volume. And then that's your... And you can control that there for listening back. So X out of that. X again. And then it will say hailer horn. You can go here. Testing, testing. That works. X out of that, X again, brings you back. Now, if you push in, that will do your squelch. You push it again, that highlights that, and that does your volume. You hit scan, she's going to scan. Got to have a tank of gas. Got your compass. Okay, so then you can turn this one on. Just hit it. You see that? Stop. Don't touch another button. Hit this one. Now, I just got all these set up for you. Okay? So don't go into settings. So that one's there, and if you want to skip that one, you can just hit this right here and it skips it. And then it'll just scan. Now, kicker motor, when they're cold, I'm going to let these things warm up. Let's see what you do. Sliding window, very nice and comfy in this boat. Real nice boat. It did about 45, I think, is what it hit accept. Hit accept. And pretty soon it's going to say not now. You can say don't come back, and you won't do that again. Okay. There's a couple ways to turn on your transducers. You can either hit our radar. You can hit that, hit your menu button, and this is on A. So you got dual range. Then you can hit transmit. And then that's going to warm up. It's going to transmit. And those are all. And I set all this stuff for you, but we can go through it again. And then you just go like that. And then I set up these numbers, and we can change them as well. Yeah, you got some bait up in here. So if you hit this button, that takes you to your home screen. You hit the power button, and that's how you can turn on transmit B. So that's going to do range B on your radar, which I'll show you. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's another thing I was going to add on both of these. And you can adjust your size split of your screens. I'll show you that. You can lock your touch screen here. You can power off. So go back. So say I'm on dual range right here. 3/4 mile and 1/4 mile. So say something was right in front of me. If it was on 3/4 mile, I wouldn't see it. That's why I have 1/4 mile. I'd see it. Now if something was out, say 3/4 miles out, I wouldn't see it on this one, but I could see it on this, different ranges. Okay, now say I wanted a size split. I can just hit this, hit size split, and I can take this and move it to whatever size I want. That's on any screen, so that kind of makes it nice. Then you just hit save, and it'll put it right back on there again. And then I did all your waypoints, your tides right there. Outgoing right now with the wind, but we got north wind, so that should, boy, it's moving. You got to watch these buoys. Okay, so then you go back at it here. Vessels, these are all your AIS vessels that are going through your, I redirected them from here onto the screen. So if you want to go to them, call them, whatever, you just hit it, whatever one you want. There it is. And it says show or call. That's if they have AIS, and most boats do. Then you just hit that, and that's menus here. Settings, I say keep out of that. Okay, that's that little cog up there. You got everything you need right here. The only thing would be like Wi-Fi, and then you'd have to hit here and go down to Wi-Fi, wireless for remotes, and maybe set your alarms. Okay, so anyway, then you want charts, you go here. Now say you don't want radar overlay, you just hit this button right here. You hit here, you go off. Boom, you don't have it. Overlay, I can run a structure, I can do a heat map, and it'll leave a trail. That's what color, cold to warm. So you go back, and I'll go radar again. Now that's on range B. So now this is what used to really make me mad. Okay, say I was on a split screen, what I don't have right here, so I'm going to add this for you. I'm going to go to charts and save right here, and then I'm going to top this one, go into here, go into general. That's just your data bar settings. And then see how this is different than this? I use this a lot actually, especially if you're making waypoints. So now you got to go into here and set this. Okay, more options, and we'll go heading up, back, tracks, yes, we're fine, chart options. And then I won't have radar overlay on that one. High density bath maps, I'll put that on. You already got that, so I'll kick that off of that one. Depth palette, navigation's fine. And then go back. Okay, so the importance of this one is like if I wanted to mess around with this one, boom, 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 make a waypoint. This one stays here where I'm at, where I needed to see. And to create a waypoint, all you do is you hit that anywhere on here, hit this button here, and say go to or create a new waypoint. It's really easy, like say new waypoint. You can name it just by hitting that and put whatever you want in there. Get out, or you get more options. You can make notes in there. You can put symbols in there, and I can show you all this. And then discard gets rid of it. So now I'm going to go back over to this one, and you notice I have your map, your highway map, which is waypoint, you know, distance to destination and so on, numbers, and your radar. So I'm going to go back into here real quick. I'm going to add this one. You just hit the plus, then you go to charts, grab it again, hit save. I'm going to leave this on a fishing chart. I'm going to hit this and it turns it yellow. So I'm going to zoom it in. Okay, and then you go to menu and we go to more options. We go to heading up. You can leave one on course up if you like, but there's no sense in that. High bath meta, you don't need that. Depth shading, you got that. Shading, depth 1. Aha, we can do that. That's kind of a cool one. Huh, that's interesting. That would be a good one for fishing. Then you could go back to the other one over here. So maybe that's on a software update because I didn't see that one on that other one. More options. I'm going to try that actually. Back, okay, back. Numbers, cruising, general. There you go. So I'm going to go back into charts real quick. I'm going to go to menu, more options, chart options, depth palette, traditional, shading, no, depth 1. Yeah, there it is, depth 1. Huh. I like that. I like that one better. So if I go back over here and go into here, yeah, I'm just going to leave that like it is. I like that. Okay. So then you can have GPS and you can have your charts. So then back over here, I'm going to see if I can do that in this one here too, because I didn't see that. This ain't bait. That's like a paper chart. More options, chart options, depth palette, navigation, shading, number 1. Yeah, there you go. I like that. I'm going to leave that one alone. So then we go back over to here. I got that one there. Go into this one. We leave that alone because it changed them all. Go into this one, changed them all. Good. Okay, I didn't have to do all that. So we'll just leave that on there. Okay. So now we got this. I showed you the electronics, weather, showed you your lights. Now the kicker motor. I'm going to go through that, but I'm going to make sure I go through some more of the boat because now these are to get to your sending units right here. Then again back here, you got 2 valves. You got a valve back there and a valve over here. This one does your wash down, which is here, and your live well. See, that's your wash down. That was working earlier, so what the heck is the deal? That one works. That's off. I'm going to turn that one on. Huh. That one was working earlier. Yeah, I hear the pump. That one's on. That one's on. And that one's closed. So if you open this one up, that's going to put water into here. Yeah, I can hear it. Okay. That's off. That's on. That's off. That's on. So I better watch where I'm going so I don't run into anything. So what I'm going to do is back it up. Sometimes you got to do that to prime it. So on the kicker motor, I'm just going to fire it up like this. And see how this didn't come on? You can actually hit this like this, and then transmit A, transmit B. And that's on. Now we'll see if that sucks water in there. Could have swore I did that. Turn it around here. Okay. So we're going to go the other way. This is the main motor. Radar overlay. Go into this. Make sure we got radar. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, so far, the only thing I didn't see, but it could have swore that was working earlier. Tag's good. I'm going to trim it down. Start trip, you want to do that, and that will start a trip where you took off it. Okay, so now I'm going to do part 2, the running of the motors. Boat doctor out.